My name is Elsa Tremblay and I'm working at Université de Montréal. I've been studying ALS in the beginning of my master, so that means like 5 years ago. I went into ALS because my father died from ALS and also my grandmother, so it's pretty clear that like ALS is running in the family, probably a genetic cause. So this is really the motivation that has driven me toward like the study of this disease, and this is why I'm putting all my effort to try to unravel like the mechanism and understand the disease and try to find a cure for it. My research actually is focused on the neuromuscular junction. This is actually the connection between the motor neuron and the muscle. So for example, when you want to perform a voluntary movement, then you have the command is like traveling by the motor neuron into your spinal cord, and then finally will reach the muscle in order to perform the movement. But what happened in ALS is that like the connection between the motor neuron and the muscle is progressively disconnected. So it's like you can think of it as a bridge that disintegrates. So the message cannot be longer sent. So I'm working to understand like what's making it happen, why is this disconnection and malfunction happening, and trying maybe to find therapeutic strategy to work on it. Right now, I think we are in a great spot because there are several like clinical trial ongoing. Some of them are at phase 2, phase 3. We have like the masitinib, pimoside. We have other molecules as well. There's also a different strategy to interact with like the protein that are misfolded or not working properly, like antibodies or like oligonucleotide antisense. So I think this is like a very interesting moment for now because we have hope and we have like a therapeutic molecule that actually are pretty advanced in the process. So I think people can really have hope and can be confident that at some point we will find a cure. What I think is that actually we may not have only one cure for ALS, but depending on the genes involved or depending of the various forms of the disease, we will have several cures and we'll be able to really have a treatment based on the specificities of every patient. Funding is making a great difference, I can tell you that, because like ALS is a very complex and difficult disease to understand. We have discovered several genes involved, several mechanisms, so it's really a team effort to be able to unravel pathogenesis and mechanism in the disease process. So I think funding allows us to really have money for various projects, to really diversify the investigation we can do, and this is really, I think, the key for this team effort to be successful and to allow us to find a cure for the disease. I also think that having funding is also great motivation. It's really a feeling, oh, the ALS community supports you. It gives you, I trust in you, I know what you're gonna do is gonna make a difference. And this is really a strong motivator, and it helps us to even work harder. And what I would say at last is sometimes when you get your first funding, it really helps you, but it's just the first step, because after that you can get other fundings from other sources. For example, in the lab we got the Bernice Ramsey Discovery Grant for 2 years, but then it allows us to have a 4-year grant at the CIHR. So then we can continue our research project, and then. So it's like when you plant a seed, and then it's always surprising how tall it can grow. And then it's really, in ALS, every penny counts, every dollar counts, and it's really, I strongly encourage you to help us planting a seed and watch it grow. And I think this is this team effort that is going to allow us to make ALS a treatable disease.